here we be again, and today we are doing our overall thoughts video for the first book in the Poppy War trilogy, The Poppy War. And so, as usual, we have our 5 categories, which are theme, setting, character, plot, and overall. 10-star rating. Well, 10...
Not star, but
not
10
star.
point.
It could be points, stars, tomatoes, whatever. The max you can give is 10. With that being the best, 1 being the worst.
So would you want to pick a category and start, and then I'll follow up? Or you do all of them and then I follow up?
Well, I don't know. We could just give them at the same time.
Well, how do you feel about the theme?
Theme. Okay, quite a few themes in here.
You have caste or racism.
Yep, classism, racism.
Atrocities of war.
Mental health.
Drug abuse.
Yep, drug abuse.
Religion, in a way.
Yeah, lots of themes to choose from. I think that they are all pretty well played. I got pissed off at characters for, being all, I'm better than you are because of where I come from. I got pissed at people for doing that junk. I got pissed at people for being mean. Granted, it was partly because of mental health issues, so I probably shouldn't have gotten pissed. But damn it, I got pissed.
In that situation.
Yeah, because they were treating others like crap. And so, yeah, I think the themes are well played in this, well written. I like the themes. I have not read that many fantasy novels or series, so I don't know if they're like overplayed themes. So I'm just going to give it a 9 on themes. How about yourself?
I would also give them a 9 for how well they are explored. Not quite that top tier to me, but that's another thing, but very strong theme exploration in my opinion.
Okay, double 9s. Alright, so the next would be setting. Now, setting always gets me. Is it supposed to be like...
It's like the world.
But am I supposed to be rating it based on how easy it is for me to conjure it up in my head?
The rating is up to you, but the setting is the world, the lore, the history, the magic, how it all kind of...
Okay. Well, I imagine it very well in my head, so it is going to get a high rating because I can easily picture it. I can move around and not be too confused. I like the idea of... It seems like, at least in this book, since the main character pledged what she pledged when she was at school. I forgot we're supposed to be trying to make this... spoiler free. But anyways, the magic, I guess, of the main character, I do like that because it's, I don't know,
history.
It's got that history, mystery, and it's not just like weapons. It is weapons, but it's not weapons. You know what I mean?
Right. So you're getting like a little bit of a deeper dive.
Yeah, so I liked that. I'll probably go 9 also, because I can conjure everything up pretty well. There's one particular scene in here that the author describes so well that I am just like... like, it's really like, get me out of here. That's how well it's described, in my opinion. So I'm going to go 9.
I would say 8.
Okay. Reasoning?
Personal opinion, I feel like for what the story wanted, it's perfectly fine and well executed. I just prefer more.
So, bigger world?
Yes, or maybe more fleshed out history, that kind of thing.
Okay. So you.
But this is still just a book one.
Yeah, this is book one of a trilogy.
Right.
So, and you've already read the trilogy. So are you rating like?
No, just off this.
Okay.
Because like, in the religious aspect, you only see like a little snippet.
Okay.
And in this aspect, you just see a little bit.
Yeah.
That's more what I mean. Like.
Okay. All right. Next, characters. Well. I don't know what I'm supposed to be based. I know you say rating can be whatever, but I can.
Character enjoyment and or growth.
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, I can picture the characters well. So that's part of setting too, I would imagine.
No.
Making them conjure up well as character. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I can picture them well, and in being able to picture them well, I find that there's a few that at moments I really don't care for. I also feel like I never really get super attached to the main character. At times I'm just like...
It's hard to be in her head.
I don't know. But if that's the goal of the author, like if that's how it's supposed to be, perfect. She did well. I mean, like I said, if you want me to hate somebody... And if you saw our part 2 video, I was doing some hating, and it was extreme hate. It means you succeeded. But I don't want to give a 9 for everything. I'm going to give probably a 7. Because there are other characters in here that I enjoy and would like to know more about. I don't feel like they're explored enough. Like, I want to know a little bit more about them. Maybe it comes later in life. I don't know. But, so I'm going to go 7, because, like, I'm not really attached to her. I found I hate the characters more than anything. I mean, in any of them that I like, it's not like a super like. You know what I'm saying?
There's not a, like...
There's not, like, I thought there was going to be...
You couldn't see yourself hanging out with them.
I thought there was some characters that I was going to be like, yeah, that's my person. But... They either don't have enough of a role, or they have the role, but it's so secondary, I don't know enough. Like, I don't get to know them. So, 7 for characters from me.
So, I'm a little bit different.
Okay.
I feel like... I don't feel like it's a character study, in a way, with Rin. But I also don't feel like it's a character story. I feel like the characters are there to approach the themes that she was wanting to discuss.
Okay.
And in that respect, you can picture them, you get your emotional response, and like the character growth isn't really focused. The relationships aren't really focused, at least now. And I don't feel like that really detracts from what she was trying to say. So I would actually give the characters an 8 because they do what she wanted them to do.
So, if I'm understanding correctly, and I probably am not, in your thinking, the characters are not the main characters. The themes are the main characters. Like, they're just, the characters are like tools to illustrate the themes, which are actually the main...
That's how I feel about it, yes.
Okay, so I am understanding it correctly.
Like, the characters elicited emotion from you,
right?
Not necessarily cheery.
Right.
But if you look at the themes aren't cheery.
Right.
So, they're executing their purpose in my partaking of the story.
Okay. So what did you give it? 9. Right? Or 8?
I think I said 8 or 9.
I don't know. We'll have to do a playback.
I think 8.
We'll do a playback.
Well, I'm saying 8.
Okay, 8 it is. Final answer. All right. So then the 4th category is plot. There are quite a few plots happening in here. And they're all... I feel like they're all going to come together at some point. But right now, they're individual.
It's messy.
Yeah. So, but it's not hard to follow.
No.
I know what's going on.
But don't expect a nice tied up knot at the end.
Right. Yeah. If you haven't seen our part 3 video, I was not too impressed with how this wrapped up. But they're good plots. They're easy to follow. I mean, I'm probably going to give it 7 because it's just not like something that totally grabbed me. I mean, it was good. It just wasn't like, yeah, I'm ready to move on to book 2. You know what I mean?
Well, to me, the plot is kind of just leaning towards the themes again. Mm-hmm. So, like, I mean, I like good plot, but if the theme is amazing, I don't really need that much of a plot. Mm-hmm. So, like, the plot to me might be like a 6.
Yeah.
But that doesn't detract from the book to me.
Right. Okay.
Because it...
Go ahead.
It kind of fits the themes to me.
Right. So maybe that's...
Being messy. And
maybe that's the thing, though. Being messy. Okay.
Because, like, when you're in Ren's perspective, it's kind of a jumbled up mess.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Like, maybe I cannot appreciate it as much as you, because myself personally is a jumbled up mess up here half the time. My little hamster does not stop. So maybe that's why I can't appreciate it. I'm living the themes of messy all the time. So who knows?
When I say jumbled up mess, I mean she's not making rational decisions.
Yes, I know. But
and you don't always make rational decisions.
See? So there you go. Anyways, so then our final category is overall. For overall, well, let's see. I think I'm just going to go overall probably 8. I mean, I've pretty much explained my reasoning. It just didn't... There were parts where I was like, okay, but it didn't keep me hooked.
I would say overall is an 8, but that's more just because I wanted a little bit more fleshing out, if you will. Mm-hmm. But I understand why it was written the way it was written.
Right. So, and I mean, this is this author's debut novel. So yeah, I've heard other authors have had series that are good on the first run, but then they write the next one and it's like totally epic. Like something, they gain some growth in writing the first one.
Right.
So that they can then apply to the next one. So who knows? I don't know. You've read the trilogy, but we don't want to talk too much about book 2 and book 3 because that's not what we're here for, but...
Yeah, the ratings definitely changed throughout the books for me.
Okay. But anyways, so that is our overall thoughts on The Poppy War. An 8 for me, an 8 for Kevin. Let us know if you feel the same or if you feel differently. And if so, why? We'd love to know.